right now we have discussed just 1 minute. So first one we have done. This one also we have done. Now there are two concepts which are important. One is the packet flow and one is the backup of your configuration. First, I'll cover the backup. Why backup is required? So guys, whenever you do any critical changes in your environment, I say critical changes, it can be your upgrade activity, it can be your migration activity, or any critical changes. In that case, you expect that there can be issue that F5 cannot come up. So you're suspecting that if you're doing some critical changes, might be there will be a case where F5 not come up. And let's say if you don't have a backup, what will happen? Management will kill you. Simple. They will ask you why you did not have backup when you were doing critical changes. This has happened to many people who are working in production environment. Whether it's any device, I would always suggest if you do any critical changes, you should have a backup ready. Otherwise, it will create a huge loss for the company. That customer wants that in 30 minutes your F5 should be up, but that is not up. So how to take a backup? That is very critical. Maybe sometimes your fresher has deleted some configuration. If you have a backup, then you can restore it. So to go to that, just go to System tab. It's a one-click feature. Just go to Archives. After that, you just click on this feature. There are create option. Through this, you can create a backup. So here you just type name. Let's say today is 11th May backup. To just remember that, okay, I have taken a backup. Let's do it this. After that, just finish. That is all. Now, guys, you have taken a backup and this box goes down. You have taken a backup and this box goes down. Does it help? So, one question for you all. I have taken a backup and let's say after this device goes down, will it benefit me? What is the other option for that? Where should be your backup should be stored? Guys, don't do this mistake in production. People take backup only on box, but it should be kept remotely. So how to save this backup remotely, guys? Just click on this, download it. And your backup is in format .ucs. That is called user configuration set. It take it has all your network configuration, your virtual server license part. Very, very important. Okay, guys. This is very, very important. Always save your backup remotely. So that was, now let's say I want to restore it. So how you can do it? You can just click on upload, then your file remotely and just upload. After you upload on your box, it will be like this. Let's say you have uploaded a UCS file. Just click on restore. Can we do one thing? Let me show you. I'll just delete this pool. By mistake, someone has deleted it. I'll show you. I'll go to virtual server resources. I'll select none. Now I'll go to, I've deleted, okay, virtual server. I'll also delete. Now I'll show you the magic. Someone deleted this and customer reported issue. Oh, then you found someone has deleted it and you don't have the details, but you have a backup. So I'll just click here and restore. Give some 2 minutes, then we will see. Whether my virtual servers are backup or not. So it is giving some configuration is not yet loaded. Give some time. So just 2 to 3 minutes. Now let me go to virtual server. See guys, is it working? Can I check pools? Everything is backup. That is how you make your customer trusted. Even if you have some loss, you have a backup file already, you can restore it. So that is why you need to understand this one initially, how to take backup of your configuration file and how to restore that. That can be just done by clicking an option called System tab and then Archive. Now let's talk about traffic flow, about how the packet flow in F5. Now guys, let's say my client IP is this one. This is my laptop IP that is coming from internet. My destination IP, what is it, guys? What will be my destination IP? What is this representing? Anyone on the chat? What does this IP represent? This is called your VIP IP, virtual IP. Okay. So request from client will always goes through F5 and first it will hit your virtual IP. Now guys, after that F5 has a pool and in a VIP there is a setting called address translation and port translation. Address translation will translate your this IP to your pool member IP. Let's say F5 has chosen this server based on load balancing algo. So your IP will get changed to this IP. So that was done using your Address translation. What does port translation? Guys, your VIP can be on 443, but your pool member can be 80. That is called your port translation. Address translation means IP will get translation. Port translation means if your VIP is on 443, but your pool member is on port 80. That is how traffic flows. After that, what comes into picture? Next comes into picture is if you see source IP is not getting changed, guys. Is source IP getting changed? So there are two type traffic when I talk about traffic flow because F5 by default is full proxy model. So you have client to F5, then you have one traffic from F5 to server. Okay, this is called front end traffic. This is called back end traffic. Very, very important. In both the cases, your source IP will remain same. Only destination IP will be different. Now response traffic, guys. Now you need to tell me what will be when server will respond. What will be source IP? Source IP will be 10.2.30. What will be destination IP? Anyone? Quickly, guys. What will be the destination IP? I am talking about scenario when server responds to LTM. Destination IP will be your client IP only. Because from where you are getting request, server will see that as a client IP, right? So that will be destination IP. Now, what will be source IP when F5 will responds? What will be destination IP? Anyone? When F5 will send? Your source destination IP will be same. And your source IP will be 1.60 opposite. So that is how your by default LTM will only do. We say it's a destination NAT device. So that is how the traffic flows. And we'll take a capture also. If you know Wireshark, you can take capture, but that will be done later on. In that case, we'll show you by source net also when we talk about SNAT how the traffic flows. So that is how your traffic flows in your live environment. Plus, you can see only also through Wireshark capture how the traffic flows. And basically, we will basically when you talk about F5, they works on cluster multi-processing, CMP. Like someone was asking like how F5 will distribute the traffic. So they are using one, they have a traffic management microkernel. So they have CPU, so they will load across that. So let's say if you have two pool members, first connection will go into this through TMM0, then it can go to this again. So that one you don't need to worry a little more, but this is just a hardware level what is they are using in backend. So they basically have a feature called clustered multi-processing. So just for an tech level, if someone asks you how load balancing happens, so they use this clustered multi-processing microkernel TMMM feature. So I think now we have taken it. Also, guys, one more feature I want to tell you. Let's say someone says that, hey, my website is not working fine. Uh, I'll take one t-shirt scenario that for your interest. Let's say customer says that my Sianets.com is not working fine. What would be your first step, guys? Let's discuss this. My Sianets.com is not working fine. First, you will ask, can you do DNS lookup, NS lookup, and check what is the IP you are getting? Let's say they say that it's 192.168.160. Okay, then what is the next step? You will check whether virtual server is up. Second step, you will check pool member, whether it is up. Now everything is up. What is the third step? You need to check whether virtual server statistics, whether virtual server is receiving traffic or not. I was saying that if F5 is not receiving traffic, then it is not our issue. How to confirm whether F5 is receiving traffic? Just go to statistics, virtual server. Can you see here 000 means F5 is not getting traffic. So I will just access. I'll just check. Sometime in lab, it will not show, yeah, but it's showing me one connection. Means F5 is receiving in connection also and out. So means F5 is receiving traffic. If F5 is not receiving traffic, then maybe firewall or router is not sending traffic. But if F5 is receiving traffic, then now you need to check issue on F5 only. So that is how you can troubleshoot. Very, very important, guys. So after that, once you receive traffic here, you need to check whether it is forwarding to pool member or not. How you can check? Go to pool statistics. Here, if you see, can you see load balancing is happening properly? 6 connections were total, 2 were getting here, 2 were here, 2 were here. How to check whether proper load balancing is happening? So this is where you can check it. As simple as that. Okay, guys. This is how you can check it. I wanted to show you one upgrade also. Right now, which version we are running? 12. I wanted to do the labs on latest version.